We are back. Today is the 11th of February, and we just want to look at the number of things that would be important for us to get to. I think the summary of the market over the past 24 hours is one of the things we want to look at. And we will then talk about any other thing that emerges thereafter. The total crypto market cap stands at approximately $3.19 trillion, marking a slight increase of 0.2% over the past 24 hours. And the trading volume has significantly risen by 39 points, reaching 104.9 billion. Here are some of the key performances in the crypto market. If you look at the price movement on Bitcoin, BTC experienced a dip to 94,000 US dollars, indicating a decrease of about 1.85% in the last 24 hours. Bitcoin's price has been testing key support levels, with the market looking at signs of recovery or further decline. The $100,000 mark remains a psychological barrier, with traders reaching closely for any breakout or breakdown. There are no major announcements specific to Bitcoin today, but broader market has been influenced by the regulatory developments and the potential ETF decisions. Ethereum saw a slight increase of 1.9%, trading around $2,687.35. Ethereum has shown resilience, with price possibly influenced by the movement of 50,000 ETHs into DeFi platforms, suggesting increased liquidity in decentralized finance. Hong Kong has approved its first ETH-based investment immigration program, which could boost institutional interest. Additionally, the SEC has delayed a decision on BlackRock's ETH ETF, keeping the market in anticipation. SUI decreased by 7.29%, trading currently below its recent highs. SUI has been volatile, with its price action showing signs of consolidation after a significant milestone of surpassing $60 billion US in DEX value. It has not had specific announcements in the last 24 hours, but continues to be noted for its undervalued utility in the crypto market. Sol dipped by 8.08%, moving towards its critical support levels. After recent volatility, Sol is eyeing a potential breakout. However, it's been swayed by meme coins-driven market sentiment recently. There has been no direct news, but Solana's ecosystem continues to expand with new projects and partnerships. Cardano, ADA's price saw a decline of 7.07% in the last 24 hours, trading around 89 cents. ADA has been struggling to maintain its top 10 position, with key support at 25 cents, needing to hold for any bullish reversal. Cardano is under scrutiny for its slow but methodical development approach, with no major update in the immediate past 24 hours. However, there's been news about a possibility of a partnership between Microsoft and Cardano that may be announced soon. We hope it's not by the news type of a thing. It would note for us in the community to just put our ears on the ground to hear if there is anything of substance to this. If we look at Ripple XRP saw a significant drop of about 7.07%, reflecting broader market trends or specific concerns, maybe. XRP's price action has been volatile, with traders possibly reacting to regulatory news or lack thereof. And its performance might be linked to ongoing discussions around regulatory clarity and the impact on the pro-crypto administration. There's talks about potential XRP ETFs, which could drive future demand. Now there's an announcement that Grayscale has applied for an ETF of Cardano, the ADA. So there is that application. We know there's an application for XRP ETF, and we know that there is a expected next month an announcement that was made on ADA being used by some bank. I'll provide more detail on this in the upcoming episodes. But there are very interesting announcements or rumors in the market that are taking place about XRP and Cardano. So there is a huge potential on XRP. We know that XRP has gone through the very tedious years and very cumbersome process and frustrating process with the Securities and Exchange Commission on its legal matters, of which now those have given some bullishness that since those have been given reprieve because there's changes in the SEC, you should see some movement on XRP with these other rumors that are taking place in the market. So we have to go and investigate more just to make sure that these are not news that are not making any sense. But if we look at the key observations with regards to what has been happening in the market, if you really look at the sentiment, the market appears to be digesting recent regulatory news, ETF decisions, with the cautious approach from investors leading to a mixed bag of performance among top cryptocurrencies. It's also, the market has been affected by these announcements of tariffs and counter announcements of tariffs that are creating this mixed sentiment in the trading market, from financial markets all the way to the crypto. At the broader market trends, really, the slight increase in market cap indicates some stabilization or buying interest, particularly in decentralized finance with Ethereum's movement. However, the high trading volume suggests significant market activity, possibly from profit-taking or reallocation of funds. What are the expected developments? When traders and investors are particularly attentive to any news of ETF approvals, especially for Ethereum and XRP, which could significantly sway the market sentiments and price actions. Together with what I was talking about around the tariffs that the Trump administration keeps on talking about them. So while the market shows signs of stabilization, the crypto space remains highly sensitive to regulatory news, ETF decisions, and broader economic policies, and especially those influenced by current administration. Also, you need to conduct thorough research just to make sure you can build up on the information that I've provided. So in this episode, I also just want to talk about the most important thing to me, which is my bag on Binance. And I just want to give an example in terms of how I've put up that bag so that it stands up to a proper risk mitigation. So at the top on my bag, in terms of the portfolio I have, it's Solana. So Solana is sitting at the top on my bag. And Solana is then followed by BNB, and then followed by Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then thereafter SUI. And I've just loaded up on XRP. So these are the main coins that are in my bag. Why Solana is at the top? We absolutely understand that since 2003 November, Solana has really taken off. There were minor issues with regards to the Solana network, but the Solana network now has been operating without disruption and with a higher transaction values, so a higher transaction per second values, and with proper stability and the low gas fees. And we know how the market has taken up on that ecosystem, including the meme coins on the ecosystem, including the sub coins such as Jupiter and many others that the Solana system has attracted, that seems to have attracted a lot of developers that are in that ecosystem. So now it's sitting just above $200 US, and we know that at least Solana has proven itself to be very stable. And my next on my bag is BNB, which is the native token for Binance. Now, BNB is important because I use BNB for farming on Binance. So farming on Binance is providing liquidity for the pre-ICO, the pre-initial coin offering into the trading space. And therefore, what that does is it allows one to earn some tokens by the time then the new token is listed onto the main exchange. So you get free tokens, so to speak, and you provide liquidity, but that liquidity is underpinned by the native token, of which you can do that with the stable coin that they also have on Binance. But the difference is that the stablecoin, you've got to do it manually. With a BNB, it automatically farms on any available tokens that are doing the pre-farming rounds. So that's why the BNB is important for me. It's important in that regard. And then I've taken position on Ethereum. I've taken position on it because I really think that Ethereum is at an accumulation point if one looks at the mid to long-term base. If you look at Ethereum now, it's hovering between 2,600 up as well as just below 2,000. So between that trap, if Ethereum pushes over the 2,700 price position, it's likely to be around 3,000, above 3,000. Remember, for some time, Ethereum has been operating around 3,700. So where Ethereum is at now, it's at a low point in terms of its price action. But yesterday I gave technical analysis about where Ethereum is at. But then I also gave example of the upgrade that Ethereum is going through. The upgrade that I was talking about. And as a result, that upgrade, one of its features is that it's resulting in the decrease of the transaction fees on Ethereum by about 30%, with other benefits. So there is an expectation that Ethereum at lower transaction fee, with the native developers that are in that ecosystem, which the highest number of developers in the altcoin, in any altcoin in the altcoin market. So therefore, there's a potential for Ethereum to rebound. And if Ethereum rebounds, we know that it's going to rebound higher than 3,000. Now, there are speculations in the market that are saying between now and 2030, Ethereum is expected to be anything between $10,000 to $20,000. Now, you've got to be conservative in terms of looking at those estimations, just to be sure that the estimations are sound. However, those estimates do acknowledge the fact that Ethereum has got a huge potential. And so it's also one of the second dominant token in the crypto market. You've got Bitcoin at 60% and Ethereum at 10% of the total market dominance. So Ethereum, if it takes off, it has a sustainable momentum that will sustain it and a core development community that is dedicated to that ecosystem. And if you move away from Ethereum, I've taken position on SUI. SUI, I spoke about it in the previous episodes, and I've said, look, there's an expectation there, maybe tongue-in-cheek, but some are serious about the fact Solana might be the next to assemble or get to the throne of Ethereum. So what I mean by that is Solana could be the next Ethereum. But there is an expectation that others are saying SUI could be the next Solana. Now, all of these ecosystems have got dedicated communities, and these communities, you will see them very active in whatever social media platforms that they operate in. And therefore, you've got to take these statements with a little bit of circumspect, but go and investigate further if there are any developments in that ecosystem, announcements that have been made, and the technical analysis that are maybe showing indications that there may be an opportunity for accumulation or a bullish sentiment within that token. So that's SUI FRP. Like I said earlier on, there's an announcement that in the first week of March, XRP could be allowed to be used by one of the banks, and we know that there's a filing on XRP ETF, Exchange Traded Fund, and therefore there is an expectation that XRP would make moves. What those moves will be, when, and how sustainable the momentum of those positive trends, nobody ever knows anything about those things. We take the market as it comes, we analyze the market both fundamentally and technically, and we make decisions based on those. So whatever decision that you take, make sure that you risk mitigate though. So that's the bet that I have on Binance, and that's the decisions that I've taken. So the Binance bet is pure spot, right? And that bet is divided into two. All of it's spot, but then it's divided into two. and the half of that bag is on earning. So therefore, I was provided subscription, and that subscription is earning me an APY, and it differs from coin to coin. And that's something that I will talk about in the next episode, how to make money in crypto, either through airdrops, through farming, or through community engagement. So we'll talk about those, but this is one of those areas where I take a long-term view on an asset, and therefore I go and provide liquidity because I know that asset I'm not going to trade in the market and move my positions on it in a short term. So within the mid-term to long-term, I know that I'm not changing my position on it, and therefore I can then go and farm with it out there just to make more money. That's it that I have for today. I wanted to make sure that I don't make a very long episode, but please do make your comments, and you would tell me if you would want me to load up the episode so that the episodes have got a lot, or I should make them a little bit shorter so that at least the attention span could be okay. From your feedback, I will take it from there on. I will be running a couple of episodes that are educational, because there are a couple of members of the community that are asking for it. So stay tuned. You will be finding some of the developments that will be of interest to you. Again, I wish you profitable trades. Check the market, make sure you understand everything that's taking place. Cheerio. Bye-bye.